Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team out there ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Brown. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw. It's Sayin. The sure hands. It's Hudson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They got him down out near the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And the Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Direct snap to the back. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes a quick grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on 3rd down in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He made it. points on the board. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him right at the 24.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Here comes a handoff. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
To throw, it's Moore. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. Inside the 45. He's got the first down and more. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
And the Ducks keep the football on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
He's back to throw again on second down. Looking to scramble. This time it's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught quickly. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. He got it. The field goal's good. And the game is now tied.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Direct snap. He's running out of time here. Caught near the sticks. It's Sane. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Arizona State. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Testing the right side here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Tries the right with a quick throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. The 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. I'm not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. To throw, it's Moore. That's caught. It's Hunter. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? Well, Kurt, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to chuck it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Can't find anybody on 3rd down. Throws it away. And now 4th down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Scanning the field. It's Moore. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Lawson. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
On this drive, they converted twice on third down. They need 6 yards here. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Pass incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And there's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Moore. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. They've been stopped in their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Here comes number 3. Looking to throw. It's Moore. On the move now. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
It's the running back in the flat, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Looking to throw yet again. He escapes the pocket. Takes a deep shot down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
But the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. The running back here in a direct snap. He finds some space. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass, finds the tight end. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Touchdown, ASU. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And it's a direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Back to pass. It's Moore. The pass rush closing in. He's got a first down and more. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
But you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's incomplete. The try fails, but hold on a second. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. To the air, it's Moore. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now the handoff. Puts into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the route is on.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Back to throw. It's Moore. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the junior makes an outstanding catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he'll make it into the end zone for 2, cutting the lead to 15.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down here for this offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Sun Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And now a carry here for the fullback.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Looking for some space. It's Peters. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Sampson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Arizona State has the lead here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
The tight end has got it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, they're getting closer and closer to that goal line, and now here we are, 4th down. At this point in the game, you got to think they're going to be aggressive and try to get the 6 points. Let's see what they do.
We go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They are pouring it on now.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. 19. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. To the air, it's Moore. With the catch, it's Moore.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back in motion now. Looking to throw again. Extending the play now. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Quick throw to the left. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, ASU. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's brought down quickly, trying to make something happen on the return, but still doesn't get out to the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody.
Looking to throw it deep. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He could go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ducks offense retakes the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. They bring it down to the 32-yard line. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Throws it to the right. Almost another interception. Can you believe it? It'll bring up 4th down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 100?
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. A much more manageable second down and 11 for the offense after that penalty. And the quarterback just kneels down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Oh, it's a fake trying to run for it. He's in the clear. And the trickery is rewarded. Good execution. It's a first down.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down.